You can't lie to me, dog. I've been there. I know the environment. My point to you is the same way you ain't visited him, the same way you get locked up, you're not going to get no visits either, bro. So I'm going to tell you something. The one thing that actually saved me, and believe it or not, and this is why I don't talk down on gangs in the sense, I hate the violence, and I wish I can help empower brothers who are involved in that to help change the cycle of violence. And unfortunately, it's not always going to be the case. A lot of brothers are hard-headed. But I'm going to tell you something. The same ones who wrote that gang literature in prison are the guys who are never going to get out and want to do something about making a change in their community, even though while they're in there. And it's the same ones that say, love your brothers, honor and respect your parents, educate yourself, uplift your community. Are these words familiar to you?
Yeah.
Are you sure about that? Because you just broke that law. Are you sure you're familiar with these things? Because on the surface, it looks beautiful. It's all about violence, recognition, and respect. But when you get in that cell, when you get in the joint, and you're surrounded by guys who are doing time, they're going to tell you, take your punk ass to school. Why? Because they wish they made the same decision. When I stepped out in that yard, and they told me that I got to get a violation, in my mind, I'm like, wait a minute. But when I came out, I put a breastplate of tore-up cardboard with strings. When I came out, I thought I was going to get a violation. When I came out, stepped in that circle, it was an older brother that walked up to me and said, come here, man. Let me talk to you. And when that older brother put his arm around me, I had to watch his right hand. Why? Because I didn't know if he was going to stab me or not. I had no clue. The same way you felt right now, I put my arm around you, that's how I felt. I felt uneasy. This guy might stab me. But you know what he told me? He said, you got a lot of heart, brother. I'm like, what do you mean? He said, you know why? Because I wish that when I was your age, I made the same decision. This is a man who's been locked up for 27 years. He said, I wish I made the same decision that you're making. I'm only going to ask you to do 3 things for me. And I said, what's that? He said, number 1, don't ever represent this gang ever again. Number 2, take your ass to school and educate yourself. Number 3, don't get caught up in no nonsense with other gangs. Why? Because we don't have to come to save you. These are guys who are doing time in the joint for things that are unimaginable. But yet he had the heart enough to look at me as a young brother, the same way I'm looking at you as a young brother. And I'm telling you, don't cross that line, bro. Take it somewhere else, bro. Aspire towards something better. I wish I would have had the mindset to look at towards the military. I wish I had the mindset when I was a kid to do something positive with my life. I got locked up when I was in 7th grade, dog. What grade are you in right now?
Sophomore.
Sophomore? Let me tell you something. I was in 7th grade. I never went to high school. I never went to high school graduation, prom. Never had my own locker. All these beautiful things that you take for granted, dog. I wish I can kill myself and go back in time and start over again. There's nothing I can do to take that back.
This man who spent years and years in prison has almost as much time as you've been alive, spending a year of his life in darkness and hoping to hear something. You want something? You want something? Like he said, none of his boys were there. Okay? None of his boys were ever there for him. I'll tell you what a club is to join, what a thing to join us. I met Sergeant Moran the other night. We are fellow Marines. I met him one time. He told me that he was injured. We are a band of brothers. I said, let me do something for you. I've met the man one day, and we are in the Marine Corps. And all Marines take care of each other, no matter how old, how young, where you served, how you served. He's like he said, you're going to put your life in the hands of another man, that man won't be there for you. He won't be there for it. But you know what Marines do? They put their lives in each other's hands. They can trust each other. People in armed forces, that's how they survive, because they can trust each other. And they do live by a code of honor. That's what you should aspire to be. This man is taking his time, the time that he got locked up for years and years, and now he can do whatever he wants. And you know what he's using it to? To try to save your life. To try to save your life. Jeremy, honestly, I want what's best for you. I want what's best for you, and I don't want your mother to cry someday. I don't want her standing over your body, wailing away, wishing that she could bring you back, wishing for her little boy. You can be somebody. You can do something good. You could look up to your brother. He's a man that you could look up to and say, he made a mistake, but he got out. You can look up to Xavier and say, look at that guy who really tried to tell me the truth, who really tried to give me the straight scoop, who lived it. I'm told you were a straight A student, right?
I was.
You're a straight A student. Smart kid. You could do something, instead of inflicting pain and grief, you're smart enough that you could help people. Really, I'm telling you, it's much easier to go through life to help another human being. And it's as simple as helping an elderly person cross the street. It's as simple as showing respect for other people. Now, I'm going to ask you, Jeremy, and I honestly, you can say whatever you want. Has this had any effect on you at all?
Yeah.
Yeah? I'm glad, man. I'm glad. I'm going to bring your mom on, all right? All right? Let's bring his mom out. Just tell your mom and your brother you're not going to join the gang. Only if you mean it. Just if you mean it for them and you love your mom and your brother, just tell them you're not going to join.
I'm not going to join the gang.
Okay.
Well, we saved one young man. Take care of your son, all right, Mom?
Thank you.
After the show, Jeremy and his parents moved to a safer community. He's been going to school every day, treats his mother with respect, and no longer has the desire to join a gang. Jeremy's brother Joe continues to do well in school and his personal life. Tomorrow, you were stressed out and you punched your 4-month-old son in the eye, you fractured your baby's skull, squeezed the baby so hard you bruised his ribs.
My son wouldn't stop crying.
A baby.
I grabbed him by his shoulders and I bent him back until it broke.
You want to stand up here and cry? You broke your 4-month-old son's arm! I'm gonna break you!
Is that a rock?
Hit him.
You hit him.
Where is mommy's outrage? I think you knew all along. Tomorrow. How about a big hand for Xavier? And I hope for all the troubled young men out there, you listen to Xavier's story. And how about a big hand for Sergeant Moran?